Hello everybody and welcome back. This is Andrea Twarowski here, owner and founder of the Biz Academy. And today what I would like to talk to you guys about are membership sites. And you've probably heard a lot about them. They could be used in the form of passive income, meaning you pretty much have to do the work initially, show up, do your thing, make your PDF documents, your PowerPoint documents, make up your videos, you upload them onto a membership site for people to sign up for, and then that's it. You are all set. Things are ready to go. It's not something you have to keep doing every day, every week, every month. So membership sites I do want to talk about today because they're becoming more and more popular, whereas a lot more people are now starting to ask me about membership sites and how they can make money and do their own membership site. And pretty much if you have anything to teach, if you have a skill of any kind, you can make your own membership site to keep things as simple as possible. I mean, think about it this way. If you like to, let me think of something here. If you like to organize, if you're the type of person where you could spend 2 hours and just organize your whole kitchen, and then afterwards things look awesome. And that's the type of thing that you like to do. And for those of you who don't like to organize, you're quickly thinking, oh my God, that's not something I would want to do. But would you like to have somebody teach you how? So that, oh, sorry guys, you might hear my dog there. I live in an area where a lot of houses are starting to go up around me, so if she senses a new construction worker, she gets a little bit excited, so sorry about that. But, okay, so what was I saying here? She always has a way of making me lose track. I'm actually just going to shut my door. I'll be right back. There you guys. Sorry about that. But, oh yeah, so I was talking about organizing. So would you be the type of person where if you signed up, let's just say for a very small membership site, let's say it might cost you $10 a month, but every single month you would watch a new video how somebody organized their whole kitchen, or somebody organized their whole closet, or their whole, just sort of any room of the house. You might go, okay, well, if they're showing me, let's just say 2 videos a month, that's a lot more achievable to me to do than if I signed up for this online membership where they have 20 or 30 videos. It looks a little overwhelming to me. So yes, I did sign up because I want to start organizing, but now I'm just so overwhelmed, I don't know where to start. So you see how you can pretty much take any skill that you have and turn it into a membership site. And there are different types of membership sites though also, which I will talk about first now, but you could have a membership site, and I've had them this way and another way. So you could have a membership site where you upload a video or 2 every single month. There's new sort of PDF documents or PowerPoints every single month for them to look at. But for the next month, you don't share that new video or that new PDF or PowerPoint until the month later. So let's say you have a membership site that's good for a whole year, so for 12 months. And the first month somebody signs up, they get access to, since we're on the topic of organization, let's say they have access to how to organize their kitchen in 10 simple steps. So you would have for that month in their membership login website, you would have those 10 simple steps, and then you might have a video or two, and then you might say, for more information on how to organize your kitchen, feel free to read this article. So you might have another article or two of how to organize their kitchen. You might have photos of the before and after of you organizing your kitchen. You might have something else, so your membership sites and how you do them are completely up to you. But having new material every single month, so they actually have to wait until the next month to see the next month's worth of material. That's a way of making it easier for them instead of putting everything online all at the same time. And then your customer or client would quickly say, okay, I mean, this is awesome. You have a lot of videos. I can pretty much organize my entire house, but there's 30, 40 videos here. Oh my God, like I don't even know where to start. So in my experience, it actually helps the customer if you upload a little bit at a time. And I actually started doing this. I haven't been doing it forever because I own a tutoring website. Like I do own my own tutoring company, and I own, of course, my own coaching company too from the Biz Academy. And with my tutoring, I do have a course, which is a full 8-week course of how dental assistants and dental hygienists can study for the board exam. But I upload everything all at once. But in this case, that's the better idea for that, because typically students come to me a month or two before the board exam and say, oh my God, I need to start studying. I don't know how. So having me upload new information once a month, they wouldn't be able to study enough in that time. So that's another type of membership site where they do have to sign up to have access to it, but they would see everything all at once. And that seems to work for my students. But for my coaching, I found with some of the courses that I do have, because I have had more than I can count over the past 11 years, but when I upload everything at once, I find my clients, I would hear from them every day for a month, but then I would slowly not hear from them anymore. And then I would send them an email, saying, hey, like, how is the membership site for you? Did you have any questions? Were you able to fill out any of the worksheets? Can I help you? And they would simply, and most of them would say to me, oh my goodness, like life happened. I haven't been able to log in. I'm a little behind. I haven't even started yet, So yes, they paid for my course and I'm happy about that. But I always like to take things a step further, They paid good money for my course, so I don't just want to leave them and not ask them questions and see how they're doing. And I want to make sure that they are getting full, access to the course. And if they're not logging in to see the videos and see all of the PowerPoints and PDFs and worksheets, then what was the point of them spending the money? There really was no point. And I find, we tend to get overwhelmed quickly because life does happen. But it's much easier for people if, let's say, as a good example, for the Biz Academy, for Module 1, it's a very simple module where I teach them how to think in a more positive way. So a lot of clients say to me, well, I want to start a business, but I don't know how. I want to start a business, but I don't know where to start. I want to start a business, but can I do it? I don't know. So in Module 1, they learn all about how to shift their thinking. and to start thinking like, yes, I can start a business. Yes, I can if I work hard. Yes, I can if I follow the teachings that Andrea's trying to teach me. Yes, I can. But that's only for module number 1. So that's all I teach them. There's a lot of notes, there's a lot of worksheets for them to fill out, but I tell them you have the whole month. Plus, I take it a step further and I say, this week, to get the most out of this module, you should have finished this, or you should have watched this video and completed this worksheet. Because for module 2, we talk about legal things, how to actually sign up and start your own company, what you need to know, what you don't necessarily have to know yet, things like that. So I also sort of give them a little taste of what's coming in module 2. So before they should really start module 2, they need to finish module 1, and they do have the whole month. And I tell them, I say, for this worksheet, it will probably take you an hour to finish. So set aside 1 hour every single week to at least have that done. Or I'll say, I do mention this at the beginning, but I do say if you're able to just take an evening off for you, this is when you should look through each part of the course so you're, working as best and as smart as possible, because there's no point in people signing up for my courses and then they don't have time to actually follow through, because that's not helping them and it's not helping me either, because then I'm thinking, like, why did I work so hard? And I want to help these people start their own business and start to make their own income, but I can't help them if they're not watching the videos and doing the work, right? So I'm not here to just simply take your money and then go, okay, thank you so much. See you later. No, because I put my heart and soul into all of these courses. So it helps me when you don't feel so overwhelmed and like, oh my goodness, there's so much stuff here. Thank you, Andrea. This is awesome, but I don't know where to start. So I do find that if you do have a clear sort of starting off point for your customers, that does help. So as I mentioned, there are 2 types of membership sites you can have. So in a nutshell, the first type is where the customer or client signs up per month. And how I like to do this is I do charge them per month. So I don't say to them, pay me $2,000 now, but I will only release the course info every single month. So you have to wait until the next month. That really isn't a good idea. I mean, I'm not saying you can't do that, because you could, but if you think about it, the customer is probably thinking, okay, I just paid $2,000 and I can't have access to everything now. What was the point? They may not be thinking that, who knows? But I know me, if I was the customer, if I'm paying $2,000, I would want to access everything here and now. But at the same time, if the membership site goes per month, then it's less expensive for the customer. And when things are less expensive, they could say, okay, well, I can't afford $2,000 now, but I can afford $200 a month. So you know what? I like that option. So I only have to pay $200 a month instead of $2,000 or whatever the price could be like now. So I find also that these membership sites that ask for payment every single month and then have a module or a lesson per month is more affordable for your customers also. So that's a good way of doing things. And then option number two, like I said, is if you do have a membership site so that your clients and customers do sign up for your course, but then they have access to everything like now. And this is the option that I have for my tutoring. When students sign up, they have access to all of the tutoring videos, the information, the mock exams right away. But this is because, in my experience, when students sign up to take my board exam prep course, if they signed up a little bit late, and they literally have like a month or two to study everything to pass the exam. So that's why I don't do it per month. I don't know, that might change. It's actually something I've never thought of. Well, no, I've thought about it, but I just don't know if that would work. But hey, I could always offer that as an option and then see if that helps people. I could even do it so I have a membership site for my tutoring and they pay over 3 months. So it's less of a cost initially, and they're just paying over that 3 month time. And then I give out something new every single month. So that is an option. And now that I'm talking about it, I'll probably think about it and just kind of see if that helps. But so as you can see, there are two options depending on what type of, I guess, service you are to offer. Option one might be the way to go, or option two. And membership sites I love because it's not something that you have to be live for. I mean, I'm not saying that I don't like being live for my customers or clients, but you know what? I love working from home and being able to set my own schedule. So if, I have to pick up something from the store, I don't have to say, oh, okay, well, I actually have a live session in half an hour, so I really shouldn't do it until afterwards. And for those of you who do live things often, yes, you may be doing a live webinar for an hour, but you have to do a lot of prep work for that, right? So that's probably at least a half an hour prior to that. And then if your customers or clients have questions, that hour webinar turns into an hour and a half. And then you have to do the prep work after that. Which again, I'm not saying that that's a bad thing, but I'm just the type of person where I like to be able to do things on my own terms and on my own schedule. So for membership sites, they're so amazing because I can, let's say, teach a class, let's say 1 or 2 a day. I save that video, I will save that for the membership sites, and then I put it on the membership site, and then my clients or customers can see that at any time or as often as they want to. And I don't have to do any more work for that because they just have to push play and then they're all set. And they're not thinking like, oh, like this isn't live. I'm not learning anything because this isn't live. No, they're not thinking that. They're probably thinking, oh, I like this because I can start and stop the video anytime I want. I can listen to it over and over if I want to. I can stop the video if I want to take notes. So that's why there's so many options for the membership sites, which are so amazing, and that's why I like them so much because clients and customers can literally sign up for it. I send them their link to their email. They can log in and then they're all set. It's not something that I actually have to be in front of my laptop for because they sign up through a third party site and they send them all of the info and then they're all set. So that's another thing that I don't actually have to be home when clients or customers sign up for my course, which is another awesome thing because, as I said earlier, I like to be able to not have to be in front of my laptop all the time because one of the reasons why I like to work from home is because I can do anything I want at any time. Or if Tom says, hey, our neighbors have asked us if we would like to come over for lunch. Do you have time to do that? Then I'll say, hey, you know what? Sure. So, but if I was doing something live, then I might have to say, well, I'm doing something live at noon, so I might be done at 1, but probably 2, but then I have prep work, so let's say 3, So it's just not as easy as if it's just simply part of a membership site and they can look at the video as often or as not often as they want to. Plus, another thing though, for the membership sites, you could have it so the client or customer has access to all of the info for 1 year, for 2 months, for a lifetime. This is totally up to you, and I feel it depends on the type of course you are offering to. So, let's see here. For my courses for coaching, they typically have access to everything for 1 year. But I'm starting to do it now so they have access to everything over their lifetime because, it's not costing me any more time or any more work for them to have their courses for a lifetime. So, sorry, that's my little doggy again. So I figure, hey, to make my clients and customers happy, they should be able to have access to it for a lifetime. So yeah, so lifetime I feel makes the most sense, but again, it depends on the type of service you have to offer. For my tutoring, I tell them that they have access to all of the info for up to a year. And this is simply because after they pass the exam, why would they want to study for the board exam if they've already passed? They don't have to and they don't want to, right? So it makes sense for me to say that yes, you have access to it, but for a year's time. And then I do take it a step further and I say you have access to everything until you actually pass the board exam, because they do have up to 3 tries. So if for some reason they take my course and they're not successful, some students say to me like, well, if I don't pass the first time, that's kind of a waste of money because then I would have to sign up for your course again and then hope to pass the second time. So I said, well, you have access to everything until you actually pass. And then they say, oh my God, well, that's awesome. So there's no harm in me signing up with you then, because even if I don't pass, I can still learn more and then hopefully pass the second time. And I say, exactly. So it depends on you and how you want to do it, but keep in mind that the more value you offer your customers, they will likely say, okay, well, she's obviously put a lot of work into this. She's saying that I have access to it for the full year or for life. I'm going to sign up because why not, right? Because you want people to sign up because you have so much to teach them that you want people to sign up and then say, oh my God, this course is awesome. So again, there are different options. You could say that they have access to your course for 2 months, for 6 months, for a year, for a lifetime. The possibilities are completely up to you. And another reason why I like membership sites, which I've talked about kind of, is because they're self-study. And customers love this because they can watch the videos anytime they want to. Like if they would like to watch the videos while they're cleaning, if they would like to watch the videos at 2 in the morning, if they would like to listen to the videos or audio in the car, they can. So it is completely self-study. They don't have to come online at a certain time every day to learn because it's all self-study. And I know me as a customer, I like courses that are self-study because even if I have the most amazing intentions. If I know that, you know, the coach that I'm taking a course with, if she has live sessions every Tuesday at 12 in the afternoon, and I could put that in my calendar that I will show up every Tuesday at 12. Honestly, things happen, and that just never seems to work for me. I don't know why, because again, I have the most amazing intentions, but if I have to be somewhere at a certain time, there's usually something that comes up or something that's more important. So if I wouldn't sign up for a course that didn't have a self-study option because I know that my life could happen. And here I am paying for this course, but I'm missing all of the classes Tuesday at noon. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me. So I like to sign up for courses that are self-study so I can learn the information as quickly or as slowly as I want to. So that's another nice thing too. And on the opposite side of things, so not only talking about clients and customers, but thinking about you, the top point right here. So if people sign up for your membership site and they pay you per month, that is clear, consistent income that you know that you'll have every single month, right? So let's say you are making a membership site and you're charging people, let's just say it's $95 a month. So, and then you have 30 people sign up. Well, those 30 people will be paying you $95 every single month. So you now know that you will have steady income coming in every single month, which is awesome. Because for those of you who do own your own business online, that's probably the hardest part, is because some months you might make $2,000. Other months you might make $10,000. Other months you may not sell a single thing, and then you're like, oh my God, so last month I made $10,000. This month I made like $25. I'm sorry. So it's kind of like, how can you plan your life? How do you know the amount of income you're going to make? Because if you own your own business online, it's not always a steady thing, right? But a membership site, having people sign up per month, you have a pretty good idea the least amount you will be making every single month. So that's another thing that I like too, because I had started the Biz Academy. That was started, I believe, in January or February of this year, and the membership site is $95 a month. So I know, at least I have some idea how much money that I'll be making from that every single month. Plus, I have my tutoring where students sign up for courses. I have a new course every 2 or 3 months. So that one, though, I never know how many students that I will have signing up. So I literally have some months where I make, let's just say $9,000. I made a little over $8,000 in January. I made about $5,000 in February. And it's March now, so I don't know how much I'm going to make with my tutoring anyway, because I have a new course coming up every 2 months. So I could make nothing or I could make a lot of money. So it's always hard to say. And when you work from home, it does help to kind of have an idea how much you're going to make, so then you can save some, you can spend some, so this just helps. So if this is something you're thinking about doing, you should, because as soon as I started doing this, I started making a lot more money because my clients and customers said, well, I want to know what she has to say. I want to hear what she has to teach. I want her to teach me, but I don't have time to come online every Saturday morning or every Sunday morning. But if it's self-study, I can learn things anytime I want, and people love that. Now, the thing though about the membership sites, of course, is that you have to have a website, and you have to know how to kind of make your own membership sites. So first, what I want you all to do is to sort of have a plan on paper on the type of membership site you want. And then I'm going to show you guys in the next video, so part 2, if you will, of how to actually make one, because you can make one as complicated as you want, or you can make one as easy and simple as you want. So I'll be taking you all inside some of the membership sites that I have, because some of them are very different in the sense that for my tutoring, I will show you that where I put on everything on the membership site right away. So it's all self-study. But for the Biz Academy, I give out all of the lessons and all the modules every single month. So not all of the info is there right away. So I'll show you the differences between the two for part 2. So what I want you guys to do first, though, is think of the membership site that you want to have. Think of possible topics. And then think of sort of how you want your membership site to run. So think, is it something you would like to give out every single month, or something you want them to pay for all in one shot and then they have all of the info in one shot? Is it something where you're going to upload videos only, or videos and PowerPoints, videos and PDFs, audio too? Think of the types of things that I'm sorry, I think I need some water, but of course I don't have any here, so I'm just going to wait. But just think of everything you want in your membership site, okay? So then at least when I go over part 2, you will have a plan, and then you can kind of think of how you want your membership site to look. So I hope that this helped. Stay tuned for the next video, part 2.